Hey, what's up, YouTube? Ron Bird Songs, Earsore Records. And I just wanted to shoot you this quick video to talk about the Tascam Studio Bridge. This not a sponsored spot or video or any of that kind of stuff, but I just wanted to show you the reason why I bought this and why I'm using it in conjunction with the Presonus StudioLive 2442. Now, this board is a FireWire board. It runs off of FireWire. But the thing about it is that nowadays, FireWire is not a popular protocol that a lot of Apple computers support. And my Mac Mini, which is over here, I was using this with the Mac Mini and it was working fine. But the only thing about that is that my Mac OS stopped supporting some of my plugins. So I decided to buy this Studio Bridge because I need to use my plugins for when I'm mixing my music. So all of my plugins work on my PC with no problem. But the thing about it is that it's hard to find FireWire cards these days. And then if you do find a FireWire card, you have to make sure it's the right FireWire card, which poses another problem because there are different types of FireWire cards. I did not know that. I bought two FireWire cards about 2 years ago when I first had my my other Presonus FireWire mixer. And I couldn't use it because neither one of those cards worked. So it's hard finding FireWire cards that support these newer computers. Even though this is not a newer computer, it still didn't support the card. Now, my Mac Mini does support FireWire, and I can run this fine with my Mac Mini. But like I say, I can't use some of my plugins, especially my Waves plugins. I can't use them. Now, why am I doing this video? Or why did I say all of that? I said all of that to say this. I bought the Studio Bridge because even though I have a pretty decent system, I still run into file trouble when I'm recording and when I'm mixing using either computer, my Apple computers or my Windows computers. I still find issues with both operating systems. I get snags, I get dropouts, I get freezes, I get the whole 9 yards. That's the reason why I bought this. Now, I look for some videos talking about the Studio Bridge and how I want to use the Studio Bridge. I kept running across a lot of videos talking about the Studio Bridge, and there's the one video from Tascam. It's a 4-minute video, and the guy is talking to his friend about this Studio Bridge, which is fine, but most of the content that I see using actually the Presonus Bridge, this Presonus board, and it's crazy because a lot of the videos that I see, for the most part, are geared towards either churches or rock music. I never see anyone using this in a R&B setting or a jazz or smooth jazz genre. I never see anybody doing those particular type of videos mixing how I mix. I don't mix rock, so I don't need you to show me how to mix rock when I do R&B and smooth jazz. Maybe some pop, but that's a stretch. I need videos to show me how to mix my genre of music. I don't do hip hop. I see a lot of guys producing hip hop, and a lot of those guys are doing hip hop inside the box, which is fine. I do inside the box. Matter of fact, I just finished mixing my Guy EP inside the box, 100% inside the box. Well, not 100% because I ran it through my SSL6 and then did some external processing on my SSL6, but that was inside the box. I see churches showing you how they're using the StudioLive, but I don't see anybody using the Studio Bridge. Period. Actually, I see videos and they're telling you what it can do, which is fine. I see videos going to the website and reading information off the website telling you about the Studio Bridge, but you don't see the guys actually using it. I don't see anybody showing you how you can import music onto the SD card. I don't see anybody showing you how you can use this. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I don't see anybody in detail is the word that I was looking for. I don't see any of those kind of videos. That's why I wanted to do this series. And I'm not doing live music at all either. All of the stuff that I'm doing, I'm making inside of Studio One. And I'm bringing it out, mixing it on my board instead of inside the box, because right now I can actually turn Studio One off because I already recorded one of my songs that I'm working on, my own project. I already recorded it into the Studio Bridge. And if I hit Studio Bridge, you can actually see, you can actually see activity over here. I don't have my monitors on. That's a story for another day. But I actually already just recorded one of my songs into the Studio Bridge. I can show you that process if you want me to. So let me know if you want to see me using this gear in detail. The Studio Bridge and the Presonus StudioLive 2442. Not necessarily this board. I mean, because you can run these 24 channels into a 24 channel analog board, which is the same concept. Let me know if you want to see these videos and I will make that happen for you. My genre is smooth jazz. I don't need you to show me how you mix pop. Well, even not pop, because I do want to get into pop, but I don't need you to show me how you mix church music. I did church sound. I ran a church system for almost 2 years. But that's not what I'm doing now. I'm doing what I'm doing, which is smooth jazz. I don't need you to show me how to do rock. I don't need you to show me how to mix rock vocals. I don't need to show you. I don't need for you to show me how you plug up your band and then you run your band. Matter of fact, you don't even show me that. You just say, well, you can take a band and you can record your band tracks into the Studio Bridge without a computer, but you don't actually show me how to do it. So I want to show you how to do it. Let me know if you want to see these videos, YouTube, and I will make that happen for people like us who are really in the box producers who want to mix outside the box on an analog board or even a digital board, using the preamps, if you want me to, because when you're using FireWire with this board, it bypasses the preamps, so you don't get to use the so is all of that stuff is relevant. Let me know if you want to see me do these videos, YouTube. I have outboard gear and stuff that I can show you how I'm running it into my board and how I'm doing mixing for R&B, not the hip hop R&B, just straight R&B and straight jazz or smooth jazz. I can show you how I'm doing that. I can't show you how to mix rock on here because I don't mix rock. I can't show you how to do metal on here because I don't do metal. I can't show you how to hook up a band on here because I don't do that. But I do jazz. I do have saxophones. I do have live instruments. I can show you how I'm running that into the board and how I'm recording that if you want me to, which is real simple because I'm just plugging it into the board and then I'm just running it into the DAW for processing, and then I'm just recording it back into the Studio Bridge to run on my board standalone. And I also want to show you how I'm using my virtual mixing consoles. For instance, I got a SSL virtual mixing console, and I'm running 24 channels of I/O using FireWire and the Mac Mini. And that gives me 24 channels of processing from the Mac Mini into this board, separately from the signals that I have coming from the studio. I got a lot of information that I want to give you all. Hit me up. You have to hit my leave me a message or whatever, leave a comment and tell me that you want this series of videos. If you do want to see this series of videos that I got coming up, I will make that happen. If I don't see a response, I'm not going to waste my time doing videos on it. I have more. I have other projects coming up. I don't have a lot of time to waste. But if you want to see me run the Studio Bridge standalone with a analog or digital board standalone, let me know. And you are doing non-hip hop R&B and smooth jazz or jazz, I can show you how I'm doing that. All right. Now, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against those genres, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm doing non-hip hop R&B, which is actually singing, instrumentals, and jazz and smooth jazz. I can show you that because that's what I do. I can't show you how to mix rock. I can't show you how I mix in church because I'm not doing that anymore, but I can show you how I'm mixing smooth jazz and R&B. All right, peace. Ron Bird Songs, Ear Source Studios in Milwaukee. Peace.